All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the number one mindset class that you guys are probably ever going to see in your life. All right, so if you do not have a pen and paper right now, you are in the wrong. I need you to get that right now because what you're about to see in this video is going to be so fantastic, so amazing, and it's going to help you so much in your life and whatever you're trying to accomplish. And this is the fundamental portion of this. All right. So this is reframing your mindset. This is the art of the unbreakable mindset. So in this presentation, we're going to explore the keys to building an unbreakable mindset and this is very crucial for the paradigm shift that you're about to go and what you're going to have to do to get to where you want to, right? So the goals that you want is going to first start with your mind, right? First, you must thoughts turn to feelings, feelings leads to actions, actions leads to results, all right? So let's get into it. All right, so first thing first, you have permission to be successful. You have to understand that you are the director of your life. You are the person in charge of your own boat, right? You are the captain of your ship, right? Your mind would never desire more than your limitation, right? So if right now you see yourself as somebody who can lose the 20 pounds, if you see yourself as somebody who can achieve a certain financial goal, the reason you can see it is because you are capable of doing it, right? If you are not capable of accomplishing something, it will not be a desire for you. See, we as men, we're designed to conquer. It's not wrong to chase accomplishment, right? We are designed, right? We are designed by nature to go and conquer and accomplish the big things, right? So if you can conceive it in your mind, it can be done, right? It is absolutely disgusting to desire an accomplishment while living in a state of inaction. The world owes you absolutely nothing. And I want you to make sure you understand this, that it owes you nothing. And I think a lot of times we feel like we must have certain things without doing some type of actions. But I'm here to tell you that without action, you will not see any type of results. You cannot reap what you don't sow. You reap what you sow. And if you're not sowing, how can you reap? You understand? So you cannot ask the world for greatness before giving it a part of your soul in the form of effort. You're going to have to do everything in your absolute power to become that person that can accomplish this, right? You have no other choice. You can either be bitter or better, right? You can choose where your life goes. Either you think positive or either you think negative. What you think about most is what you will become. You understand? No one is coming to save you. You must save yourself right now. Once you understand this ideology that no one is coming to save you, your life will get better. If you truly want to achieve everything you fix your mind on, you should decide right now that this is the only option. There is no tomorrow. There's no going back. This is what you have decided, and this is what you're going to accomplish, and this will be written in stone, okay? Once you have thought of it, it's basically impossible for you not to make it happen. You understand? Next. So your mindset will be the cornerstone of success. So like I said before, right in the beginning, I said thoughts turn to feelings, feelings lead to actions, actions lead to results. And where did I say start with? Thoughts. Your mind is the most powerful tool on earth, right? We cannot understand it, but what we can understand is that if you set a goal and you set an aim and you have the absolute desire and will to achieve it, you will achieve it, right? Everyone wants to act like there is some secret method, but it all comes down to how resilient your mind is. It is going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be new. I always like to say the same saying over and over. It's not hard. It's new. The fact that someone else has done it before you means it can be accomplished, right? Behind every hyper successful man is a mindset that cannot be broken. I want you to emphasize what I'm saying to you right now. It cannot be broken. There will be times where people will knock at the door, they try to shut that door down, but you must keep that door so strong, so powerful that it is impossible to get through, right? There is no secret potion. There is no painkiller, and it does not get easier. I want you to know this. As you level up in life, whatever category in life that you're leveling up, it does not get easier. You just get better, right? Wish you were better, not wish that it was easier, right? So the good news is that as your mind becomes stronger, your capacity gets bigger. Like I was just saying, your capacity will get bigger. You were like, wow, all these things I used to think that was difficult is now easy. It's not that it is easy. It's still difficult. It's just you are better and you're more efficient at doing a certain type of things, right? Every obstacle that you overcome allows you to conquer bigger and bigger obstacles until you seemingly become unstoppable. Eventually, nothing stands in your way. Whenever an object, you heard the saying, an object in motion stays in motion until an object stops, until something stops it, right? Every time you go over an obstacle, you have reinforced in your brain that you can accomplish something. That now every single obstacle after that is it's just a little bit smaller, just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Eventually, you're like a bulldozer going through all your goals and accomplishing everything you want, right? All right, so how you do anything is how you do everything, right? How you do one portion of your life is how you're going to transmit to the other portions of your life. You must adopt the warrior mentality in your everyday life, and there will be nothing that you cannot achieve. I'm gonna say that one more time. You must adopt this warrior mentality. So you must understand that at any moment you can adopt a way of thinking that allows you to be the best version that you possibly can. And it's very imperative that you choose the one that supports you and choose the one that supports your goals, right? It does not matter where you are now. If you mold your life to the ideology, you will become an extremely powerful person. You must adopt the thinking that helps you out to the fullest advantage. If you must be a little bit more, I don't know, egotistical, narcissist, whatever the mentality must be for you to accomplish your goal, sorry, but not sorry, you must do it because life is not fair. You must take advantage of everything that you can, right? All suggestion will play its course and your subconscious will have no choice but to adhere to your demands. If you believe it so strong and so powerful that you believe that it must happen and it's already happened, it just has not caught up to you, all the suggestion will play its course. You understand? It will make sure that your demands are met if you believe strong enough. So, one of the biggest portion of the mind is you must have faith, right? You must have faith. It's been said that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can be achieved. This is a very important one. I need you to write this one down because whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can be achieved. Think about the planes. Think about the skyscrapers. Think about all these things, the pyramids, everything like that. This is all has started from the mind. And once the mind has started to spiral into a world of development and thoughts and feelings and actions, it creates what it's everything that you see around you has came from someone's mind. If your mind can conceive and believe, it can be achieved. Everything starts in your mind. If you do not believe something about yourself, what makes you think other people will believe it in you if you don't believe in you? You must believe with every fiber in your being that you can accomplish this goal. You must believe with every fiber in your being that you can be the person that is, actually not even, you are. You must believe it. You must say, I am. Right? The I am statement is such a powerful statement because it is not saying I will be. No, I am. It's not saying I will one day have. No, I will be. No, I am. Right? I am the whoever I say I am. You understand? Right? I always like to say, my word is my bond. If I say I will do something, I do it. You know? So you must. Right? So it's very important for structure. Right? The importance of structure is a detrimental thing because if you rely on free will, you will fail, right? A roadmap to self-mastery, right? So developing a proven routine to stick to daily will not only build extreme amounts of discipline, it will be your everyday guide towards success. If you don't understand that, I need you to hear this one more time. Developing a proven routine to stick to daily will not only build extreme amounts of discipline, it will be your everyday guide towards success. There are proven measures we can take to ensure we are living up every day and staying the course towards our purpose. Your life right now is a direct reflection of all the habits you have in place, right? If your body is big, it's because you have a bad food habit. You have bad food habits. If you have no money, it's because you have bad money habits. If you have an alcohol problem, you have an alcohol habit, right? So all these habits are your body, your life, your mind is all representation of these habits that you have placed and has created the identity that you currently live in. But it's important to understand that at any moment you can choose to get out of that, right? So a safety net to fall into, right? So everything about you, so everything about who you want to become is hidden behind a deeper commitment. Right? So let's say I want to lose 10 pounds. Why do you lose 10 pounds? Why? Is it because you want to make sure that if your spouse is, if something from your spouse gets stolen on public, can you chase after the burglar? Right? Is it because you want to be a protector? Is it because you want to be a provider? Is it because you want to be someone that your children can look up to? These things are very important that you understand that everything that you say you want to do is hidden behind a deeper commitment. You must understand that These shallow things you say, oh, I want to lose 10 pounds. Why? Oh, I want to get rich. Why? Oh, I want to make more money. Why? I want to move to a bigger house. Why? These things, these responses that you're telling yourself is only BS responses because you don't want to dig deeper. I'm gonna need you to dig deeper if you want to build a mindset that's gonna keep you standing through the test of time, right? Because with outside forces, you must be able to control what's the only thing you can control, which is your mind, right? Anything you put in your mind, anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve, truthfully, okay? You just have to commit harder. If someone has done it before you, it can be done. You must be willing to put in the work to receive and reap the rewards. If you are not where you want to be, you must simply commit harder. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. It doesn't get any more. No, there's not even a word I can describe it. It's just very simple. If you are not where you want to be, you must simply commit harder, right? As Marcus Aurelius said, straight, never straightened. You are not going to hit a point in life that you never come down from, but that is the beauty of it all. It's a constant everyday battle of how long can I keep fighting? How far will I push myself? You must understand that this is not I'm going to do this for 3 out of 7 days. I'm going to do 4 out of 7 days. No, this is an everyday thing. Every day you must wake up and say, how can I be the best version of myself? How can I strive to achieve these goals? Am I doing everything in my power to reach these goals? Am I doing everything in my power to get to this level that I want to be? You must put in work every day if you want to see change. Yes, you can maybe get some change if you do 3 times a day, of course. Any small little things can do things over time. It's called the compound effect. But if you want to see the best change possible, if you want to see the results that you wish you want to see right now, you must do constant showing up for yourself every single day. It is a constant everyday battle. How long can you keep fighting? How long can you push yourself? How long can you withstand the pressure of not seeing the results and keep going, knowing that the results will come up if I stand here for a long period of time, right? So now we're going to go setting goals in a direction. Without a direction, we cannot ever reach our destination, you understand? There is no preset standards. You create the life you want. And I want you to understand this. You create the life you want. You have to be willing to sacrifice an equal opportunity. You have to be willing to sacrifice those late nights. You have to be willing to sacrifice those junk foods. You have to be willing to sacrifice. But what are you willing to sacrifice to get to these goals? This is not going to be easy. No one said it's easy. But if you're willing to sacrifice an equal amount to the goal that you're trying to achieve, you will attain this goal, right? If your goal is to lose weight, if you're willing to sacrifice the Taco Bell, if you're willing to sacrifice the Popeyes, if you're willing to sacrifice all this fast food, you will get your goals, right? Output will never exceed input. I'm going to stop right there because I think you must believe that if you do 1 push-up, you're going to get a strong C-bum chest. That output does not even equal the input, right? So there is no way you can expect to receive something without giving. You must give to receive, you understand? It's the world of the law of reciprocity, you understand? So output will never exceed input, and it's selfish of you to think that you can take multiple paths and be successful in all, because you won't. You must pick a direction, set a course for your life, and sell it with relentless intention. This is a very strong thing I need you to understand. You must pick a direction, set a course for your life, and sell it with relentless intention. Understand that whenever you are on a ship, the captain does not just randomly aim for a destination. It knows exactly where it's going, and regardless if the waves knocks it off the course, it gets back on track and it gets to this destination. It understands that if it has multiple destinations, it can't get to all destinations all at once. It must choose one at a time. You must pick a direction. You must set a course for your life and sail it with relentless intention. Right here, it does not say you must sail with with the calmness of intentions. You must sell with the most little intention. You must sell with relentless intention, like your life depends on it, because it does. When you feel yourself veering off course, make sure you correct yourself fast and effectively. Like I just said before, if a ship gets knocked off course due to the waves, due to the weather conditions, due to outside external forces, it's not just gonna be like, oh well, I cannot make it back to my destination. No, it knows where it's trying to go, and it fixes itself and get right back on course. Right? So it's the little foxes that spoil the vine, the little wins, the little shots of complacency. You must be all in. This is war. You must understand what you're about to, the minute you start to go into self-development, you understand that mindset, it all starts with the mind. It all starts with the thoughts. This thing right here, right between these two ears. Once you understand that it all starts with your mind, you have to be all in. Because you get pulled from multiple directions, and you must keep your mind strong. I'm telling you right now, it is not all roses and peaches and rose gardens and sunshines and rainbows. No, there'll be a lot of thunderstorms. There'll be a lot of famine. There'll be a lot of recessions. You understand? It all must happen. There's a cycle of life, right? This is war. Understand that. This is war. War with yourself and war with the outside external forces. This is war. Now, okay. So, your goals are your fuel, right? Without your goals, this is why it's very important that you have your notepad ready and stuff like that, because your goals is what's going to set your, so think of, like I was saying with the ship, right? Your goals is the destination. Understand that. Your goals is the destination, right? Because if you want to lose 10 pounds, your goal is 10 pounds, and that's what you would do everything else that will correlate to this 10 pounds, right? Your goals are your fuel. The bigger your goals, the stronger your motivation will be. Set your goals unrealistically high so that your success becomes inevitable. Do you think if you set a goal to lose 100 pounds, you won't lose 10? Do you understand how this works? You will achieve some portion of this goal if you apply yourself, right? The bigger the goals, the stronger your motivation will be. If you're trying to lose 100 pounds, there's no way you're going to be like, oh, well, there's no way you're going to go 3 months and not lose 1 pound, right? Losers put in the amount of effort they think is required to reach their goals. Winners put in the amount of effort that is required to make failure impossible. Right now, we live in an age where we put in a little bit of effort and we think that's what is required. I'm trying to tell you right now, it's going to take a little bit more. You're going to have to put in so much effort that it's impossible to fail. You're going to have to put in a lot of effort, right? This is not going to be easy. I want you to understand this. I want you to get this in the back of your brain and ingrain it into your brain. This process of self-development will not be easy. You must put in so much effort that it's impossible to fail, right? You don't want to be a loser, right? You don't want to put in the amount of effort that you think is. You need to put in effort, the amount of effort where you're like, I know if I do X, Y, and Z, there is no way, right? No way I won't get a single result, right? Number 2, we're going to talk about mood and mental clarity, right? With every victory, your capacity grows. Every time you resist temptation, you gain strength. This is the concept of transurfing, where abstract desires are transformed into physical attributes. It's aligned with sex transmutation and the transformation of faith-based desires into reality. I'm going to break that down for you guys, because with every victory, your capacity grows, right? So every time you lose a pound, every time you make a sale, every time you achieve something, you now have a bigger capacity to be like, okay, now I can endure more pain, right? Every time you resist temptation, you gain strength, because now you're like, well, I said I wasn't going to do it, and now my brain is like, well, sure, you are the person who don't do this thing, so we need to stop doing that. Because the more you can it's not about doing more, it's about doing less. The more you can restrain from doing something, you can abstain from doing something, you are teaching your mind that you are not a person who just folds to their outside temptations, okay? Failure hates persistence. You're going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to be consistent, right? Failure cannot withstand persistence. Think of failure and fear as a frail old man They may seem dominating at first, but they are weak and cannot withstand a persistent mind. Understand that failure cannot withstand persistence. If you keep doing this for over a certain amount of time, you will get results. You won't have no options. Failure and fear will be so scared of you, and that they'll just get out of your way. There will be a time in your life where you eventually don't even see much of failure. It just seems like everything's going right because you have done it so long. You have persisted so long that you are now a dominating factor, a dominating force in the world where it just looks like you're winning. It just looks like everything is just so easy. Okay? Keep pushing forward with enough momentum to make failure give up. Failure will give up if you apply yourself 100%. Failure will give up if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again until it is something that failure says, well, this guy's going to do it regardless if I'm here or not. You will understand that. Persistence and consistency is the key to most things in life. Right? So the key to sustaining an unbreakable mindset, because this is very important, your identification, your self-identity. Remember, once you have located the source of your failure, you have found the source of your strength. The answer is there, but is hidden to those who have not developed themselves into the man who can see it. Regularly affirming your goals by taking action on them and sacrificing comfort for progress will reinforce positive beliefs about ourselves, enhance our self-esteem and optimism. Understand, you do not rise to the level of your standards or your goals. You rise to the level of your identity. If you are a person who gets this thing done, you will get it done regardless of what happened, regardless of how you feel, what's the outside forces. If you are a person that gets these things done, if you are a person who goes to the gym, you don't have to think about, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm tired, or nothing like that. You just know you're going to the gym because your identity is a person who goes to the gym. You don't have to say, what can I do to get myself to go to the gym? No, you just know that you will go to the gym because that is your identity. You identify as a person who goes to the gym. You don't have to think about you identifying as somebody who's like, I'm trying to go. There's no trying to do. You must do. There's no trying. Trying is that you think of possibilities. No, we're not trying. We are doing. Right? It must start with identification. You must identify yourself and understand that yourself is a identity that gets this done. You're an identity. You are yourself. Yourself is a self-identity. Okay? So next we're going to talk about action, right? So action waits for no man and makes no judgment. The beauty of all of this is that you do not have to deserve it. You just have to earn it through effort. That is the formula. You don't have to deserve none of this. There's a lot of people who don't deserve certain things and they get a lot of it because they put in enough effort that it's impossible for them to not get the result they want. If you apply the actions that are required to reach your goal, it is a 100% chance that you will reach them. I need you to understand, actions with consistency and persistence will allow you to reach your goals 100% of the time if you apply yourself. You must apply yourself. You must become that person, right? All right, so number 3, execution, the 4 pillars. Remember, this is the first pillar for arguably the most important, right? Because mindset, because I'm going to talk about mindset, habits, nutrition, and training, right? And without these, I cannot show you training, and I can't show you nutrition without you having the mindset to be able to withstand the outside forces, right? You have to go to you're not going to get it if you don't have the right mindset. You're not going to be able to do these certain things if you don't have the right mindset. I told you it starts with the thoughts turn to feelings, feelings leads to actions, actions leads to results. It all starts with the mind. If you do not try to conquer your mind every single day, you will not be able to, because the outside forces are so strong. You have to understand how much negativity plays in the life. Negativity, I think it takes 10 good things to outweigh one bad thing. Yeah. Don't fuck up. All right, so with this mindset, if you want to increase your mindset to make sure it is something that is going to get even better, right? So now if you're hungry for more knowledge and inspiration to aid in your journey, I recommend checking out these books, all right? So Outwitting the Devil, beautiful book by Napoleon Hill, also made Think and Grow Rich. So this will teach you how to disintegrate self-doubt and negative influences to the curb and unlock your personal growth and success, right? In Outwitting the Devil, it's going to show you a lot. It's It's going to tell you about how everyone is really just drifting in life. And right now, if you have games, you have aim. You're no longer a drifter if you have aim. If you ask anybody right now, they do not have goals. The fact that you even made it to this portion of the video means that you have goals and you want to see something. You want to become a better version of yourself, right? Next, we're going to have Atomic Habits, right? So the Atomic Habits by James Clear. This basically shows practical strategies to build positive habits, support your consistent and goal growth-oriented mindset. Now, in Atomic Habits, it really goes over systems on how to actually really implement habits and how to actually build habits that stays and, attest to the time. Now, reality transferring it's a read. Whew. When you talk about pendulums and everything like that, but reality transferring, this is a mind-bending book. It teaches you how to discover the secrets of reality creation and aligning your mindset with your wildest dreams and goals. Reality transferring is something else. If you have not read that before, I recommend that. It is good. It is good. It might trip you out a little bit, but it's good. So, next one's going to be As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This realistically demonstrates the power of your thoughts and how they can shape your life for the better. Remember, he keeps saying this. Your thoughts turn to feelings. Feelings turn to actions. Actions turn to results. Results are where you want, what you want. Your thoughts is your mind, your feelings. Feelings are powerful because we react to so many feelings, man. We react to so many feelings where we're like, man, blah, 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 blah. But this is very important, right? And this is how you're going to form an unbreakable mindset, right? So now that you've committed to leveling up your game and conquering life challenges, it is time to focus on personal development, training, nutrition, above everything else. By doing so, you cultivate an unbreakable mindset that empowers you to crush your goals and achieve success in all areas of your life. Do understand that just by having a great mind, a great mindset where you allow yourself to become so strong, so powerful, that you are doing something so crazy right now. Think about this. Most people have no goals. If you ask them what their goal is, like, just try and make it through the day. The fact you made it to the video is more than what they're doing. Try and make it through the day. But we're trying to make goals. We're trying to make things happen. We're trying to bend reality to our will. And it all starts with this right here in between our 2 ears. That's where it starts. Understand, that's where it starts. You're going to need to make sure that this is something that you practice every day. And then if you don't understand a single thing, just go back and rewind the video. Go back and rewind the video and watch it over. Watch it as many times you need to take for you to be like, okay, so how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? And then I'm going to show you guys some other videos on actual techniques. Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be great. But anyways, thank you for coming for my TED Talk. But yeah, like always, ciao.